your name?
It's Julie, Alpine Crabtree.
Hi, Julie.
Hi.
What brought you out here today? What was your main motivation?
Frustration and anger, and how long ago it was that we marched, what, 6.5 years ago in February, and just discomfort with what's going on, and doesn't feel like a democracy when so many people are against what's happening, and it continues to happen. And I was just mentioning Ross Kemp in Afghanistan, and it's like boys' own action. Let's get off on the adrenaline. This is what I joined up for. It seems such a ramshackle attack on the Middle East, and I just don't see any brains or sense behind it. And if everyone complains there'll be anarchy if everyone is just to get home now, but it would be their own anarchy, and I think the period of time would smooth things in a way that doesn't involve Bush's troops and all of the Allied forces and British troops being there. I'm just disgusted by it.
Do you come from Scotland?
Yeah, I'm Scottish. Yeah, I've got Middle Eastern family. I have family in Lebanon as well, and I've seen and heard and been there, and just I'm horrified at.
What's the feeling like in Scotland?
I don't live in Scotland, so I know there's a rally in Glasgow today, but I've just moved to Brighton, and I got on the train and came back into London just to join with others and be here and say I don't like this, I don't want this.
Is this a topic that you can talk freely about with all your friends and work colleagues, or do you feel that it's there's still a bit of a political barrier in your sort of day-to-day conversation?
I don't know, that's an interesting question, because I mentioned it yesterday and a colleague said I'll come with you, and another one said, oh, well done, but there wasn't very much sense of we should all be doing this, or this is something that we feel mobilized to do. And mind you, I feel bad myself because I don't do as much as I think I should do. Life is hectic, and then I joined Stop the War Coalition, and I always think there's more I could be doing, and that's a general feeling of the human condition at this point in time. But yeah, I think it's not something that we join together in all parts of our life, like you're saying. Maybe something like this then ups the motivation to do that, and kind of re-inspires to shout out about what you believe in. And
the other thing I was going to ask you was, you've been on a few marches, I would imagine, since 2001.
Yeah.
And do you think, obviously these events have had an effect on government policy, arguably have forced Tony Blair to not serve till 2010 as he wished to. But aside from the effect on policy, what do you think needs to happen to get the result?
Louder voices, more action. I don't think there's been very much effect on policy. I think there were so many black marks against Tony Blair that it wasn't uniquely the situation of the war that made him leave early. I think he was just digging his own grave, and the very fact that he's Middle Eastern peace envoy, how can that be? How can that be? I don't know what to do now. I don't think Gordon Brown's going to.
Freudian slip.
Yeah, I heard that done earlier as well. It's so easy to do. I don't think he's going to about face on this. So I don't know. Maybe a Democratic president of the United States will help make a change. But everyone now seems to be so softly. We can't take them out. It's going to be worse than it was. But
well, you could say that the same people that said Iraq would be a cakewalk are the same ones saying that there's no way they can pull out without it being a disaster.
Yes, yeah. Oh, and let's start on Iran now.
So we can't really listen to those people, I think. But,
I agree.
Anyway, thank you very much for your contribution. And would you mind us using this for documentary purposes? I don't think it'll be for broadcast. It'll probably be on the web. And could we contact you if we do use it? Could you give us your name and email address just so the camera?
Yeah. It's Julie Alpine Crabtree. That's all one word. Julie Alpine Crabtree @googlemail.com. Yeah.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.